Glad to have you here with us on Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Thanks for joining us here on this Tuesday morning, because this winter-like weather that we're receiving today, it's a great way to start a Tuesday. I don't mind it. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, not a bad day to cozy up on inside, maybe near a fireplace.
Ooh,
or
yes.
or just wear layers if you do need to get outside.
Yes. And definitely take an umbrella, right, Jeremy?
Yeah, this umbrella is kind of nice, except for it's blowing quite a bit early on this morning. We got a bit of wind here in town, but look at Coeur d'Alene. No wind at all, and look at those two. Talk about just overachieving. What are you doing running this early in a rainy day? No, do it. Get outside. Be your best self. That's what Tuesdays are all about. And right now we've got temps hovering in the upper 30s around the inland northwest, so a little too warm to get any snow in low elevations, but you don't have to go far to find it. Earlier I asked, hey, what's going on in Deer Park? A lot of you texted in, thank you very much. I heard snow turning into a little bit of a rain-snow mix, and just north of Deer Park, heading down 395 toward Colville. Roads are getting a bit slick, according to some viewers, so just take it easy. Heading up and over those higher elevations, you'll find some slick roads. It's kind of that story as we kick things off this morning. If you're off to the north or up high, you're going to find some of that moisture. So you can see Deer Park there, just north of there, seeing it. Spirit Lake, seeing a little bit of snow. Coeur d'Alene, it's all rain for now and staying that way as we head through the morning. But notice by the middle part of the day, things start tapering off and moving out. By this afternoon, we might even catch a little bit of sunshine here in Spokane, but it is going to be gusty. We'll hang on to those strong wind gusts throughout the day, so expect it to be a bit breezy and a bit wet through the first half of the day, a bit breezy and a bit cloudy through the second. Right now we're in the mid to upper 30s, and by this afternoon we climb into the mid 40s and might even see a little peak of sunshine later today.
All right, let's get right into today's big stories. As this morning, the University High School student who allegedly threatened to kill a classmate now knows the consequences. So yesterday, a judge set Adam McCarty's bond at $50,000 for felony threats to kill. According to court documents, McCarty walked into class and yelled that he was going to kill another student. During the hearing, Commissioner John Stein said the situation is severe.
I don't know anything about you. I don't know what you're capable of. All I know is that I've seen a lot of threats from students to other students, and this one is a lot more egregious than what I usually see, given you apparently walked into class in front of a whole classroom of people and repeated the threat, so you find you are at risk to be out in the community.
In addition to a $50,000 bond, McCarty also cannot step foot on the University High School campus and must not contact anyone that he specifically threatened. The threat caused classes to be canceled last Friday.
Well, newly released court documents give more insight into a local teen's alleged bomb threat at Medical Lake High School.
Last week, a student alerted the school resource officer about a bomb threat after seeing it on social media. When the resource officer talked with the suspect, he admitted to making pipe bombs. The court documents also reveal messages the 16-year-old suspect sent about his plans. One message says he would test the bomb out at school. Now, according to investigators, the suspect said he had a bomb in his backpack on the way to school Thursday before Halloween. He claims he walked the access trail of Medical Lake and threw the bomb in the water to get rid of it. The suspect remains in Spokane County Juvenile Detention Center as detectives continue to investigate this threat. Of course, we asked the Medical Lake School District what communication they sent out to parents about the bomb threat, and we're still waiting for that response.
7:05 now. It is time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
So Sandpoint Mayor Shelby Ronstadt is announcing that he is running for governor of Idaho.
Now more than ever, Idaho needs leadership. That's why today I'm announcing my candidacy for governor for the great state of Idaho as a Democrat.
Shelby is a fourth-generation Idahoan, and he's currently serving his second term as mayor of Sandpoint. He's only the second two-term mayor in the city's history.
Former Idaho State Representative Aaron Von Ellinger pleaded not guilty to 2 felony counts of rape. He allegedly raped a 19-year-old state house intern back in March. The 39-year-old former Republican lawmaker who resigned from his seat during an ethics committee hearing in May was arrested in September. He is currently out of jail on his own recognizance. The trial is set to begin in April.
He's back. Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson is set to play in this Sunday's game against the Green Bay Packers. Now, Wilson released this video showing his journey from surgery just a month ago, his rehab, and ultimately his big return to the field happening this week. Head coach Pete Carroll says he just wants to see how his quarterback makes it through the week.
He's done a ton in the last week, and so he did fine today, got off the practice field feeling great. So we just do one day at a time, but he's not out here to do anything but play.
You can actually watch the Seahawks play the Green Bay Packers this Sunday on KREM 2. Kickoff is at 1:25 p.m.
Well, Russell is not the only one making a return to Seattle. Whale watchers spotted about 60 orcas on Monday between Whidbey Island and Kingston. This is both the J and L pods of the southern resident orcas. No sign of any new calves, though. Earlier this year, 3 of the orcas in the J pods were pregnant.
And that's your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Our Boomtown series continues on Up with KREM this morning. We are talking about the Podium.
That's right. It's Spokane's newest sports facility featuring a 200-meter hydraulic indoor running track. Already, 2 national championships are booked at the Podium in the next year.
Construction of the $53 million facility is now complete, and this morning we are getting a first glance inside the brand new world-class venue.
So KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez is live there right now speaking with the event manager for Spokane Public Facilities District. Good morning, Nicole. How's it going?
Hey, good morning, guys. So we are here on the track. This is what we've been talking about all morning here at the Podium. So the first event here is happening on December 11th. So we're just over a month away, and we decided to give you guys a sneak peek while we're getting close to that. So I have Ryan Ford here. He has all the knowledge. So first off, you explained to me how big this place is. Put it into perspective. How big is this?
Yeah, so our athlete competition space here is right around 78,000 square feet. It's about 360 feet long and about 250 feet wide. So it's a pretty immense area here for the athletes to compete in.
You fit a ton of stuff in here, so what do we have?
We did. So of course we have the banked oval track. You know, it's a hydraulic bank system, 12-degree pitch. Where we're standing right now, these are the sprint lanes. These are our 60-meter sprint lanes. This is the start line. Finish line is right down here behind us. Over in this area, we've got 2 pole vault areas. And right behind me here is our jump areas for long jump and triple jump. And then, of course, we've got our throw sectors out here as well.
Yeah, if we move
for shot put and weighted throws, yeah.
We can actually see those. You've got one of the weights down there. I picked it up earlier. Pretty darn heavy. But what are these nets? These come down, right?
It is. These are our retractable throw nets so that when we have our competitors throwing in there, we don't accidentally lose one out in the crowd.
That's important.
Yeah.
So as someone who's put a ton of time into this, what is it for you to see that this has come together and it's basically ready for an event?
Well, I've been involved in it since the beginning, the whole design concept and everything else. So to see this project, finally come to the finish line here, to use a track terminology, it's pretty remarkable. I mean, just the effort that's gone in by all of our partners, our designers, our own lighting folks. I mean, it's been really remarkable to see that come together, and we're super excited to see that and bring those events to Spokane. We're really excited about seeing our first track meet here.
Absolutely. And of course, on top of being world class for athletes, it also is going to bring a ton to our Spokane area, our city itself. Researchers show that 25,000 people every single year will be coming here specifically for tourism because of the Podium. So big deal for our city and big deal for the people that are going to be coming to see it, of course. So I'll send these back to you guys for now.
All right, thanks, Nicole. Now, one of the biggest benefits of the Podium is actually the location, because the facility is located in downtown Spokane.
Yeah, it's in a great spot. Most venues like this, though, are usually on the outskirts of a community. But with the Podium, any tourists, visitors, athletes, coaches, they really have the opportunity to do their race or event. They could go back to their hotel, walk through the park, get something to eat, walk around downtown, or even warm up on the Centennial Trail, which is just outside its doors.
So there's also other things that set the facility apart, like organizers say the venue will bring major sporting events in Spokane and that the arena can host large spectator events and cater to the specific needs of tournaments.
It also has the space to host a number of courts or fields. However, City of Spokane officials say the arena and convention center can still provide supportive spaces for the tournaments. Our Boomtown series continues all morning long on Up with KREM. Coming up in our next half hour, Nicole Hernandez will take us around the facility a little bit more, plus talk about how future events could bring millions of dollars every year to Spokane.
But with everything going on, it just more and more made it seem like it wasn't going to be able to make it happen.
Well, just ahead, hear from one Coeur d'Alene couple who moved across the country because they could not afford to buy a house in Kootenai County.